Hey guys, what's happening? My name is Nathan Phelan, and this is Fishing with Phelan. So just a little bit of an intro and about me. Just your average fisherman. That's all I am. Nothing special. I get out and fish as much as I can. I'm another bass angler. So sorry, I'm stuck up here in Minnesota. I've been here for 35 years of my life, minus some time in the military and some time overseas. Yep, I was in Iraq from 2005 to 2000, no, 2006 to 2007, excuse me. I was thinking about when I deployed, or when my train up started for my deployment to Iraq. That whole thing was 22 months long, almost 2 years of my life, and thanks to one deployment to Iraq. Yep, I can give you more info about that later, but we're just here to talk about fishing and fishing with Phelan and what that means. I guess for me, it's really a way to connect with people and engage with just your average fisherman. Never that people who are out there beating the bank or who are taking their time out of their week or using their money to help me get on a boat. And it's just something that I like to do. I like to have fun and fish and talk. It's that simple. There's nothing fancy about it. I do a little bit of casual like tournament angling here in Minnesota because that's where I live. Right now I'm in my apartment, and you can kind of see behind me there's a couch, a lamp, and a shelf. And that shelf has got my reels and a picture on it. If you're looking, if you're paying attention. But are you? That's the question. So a little bit of why I created this channel and like its purpose is just kind of help, like, I guess, validate information that people are finding or hearing from like professional anglers or other YouTubers and stuff, and like helping people make decisions about equipment or about, hey, is it really worth it, to spend X amount of money, or maybe just to talk and have fun and share our mishaps and mistakes. I mean, I don't know where this is going to go or what it's going to look like, but I do know in the future, and this is something I want to do. So, like I said, I'm 35 years old. I live in Minnesota. I was in the Minnesota National Guard for just short of 7 years. Did one long deployment to Iraq, like I kind of mentioned earlier. That was 2006 to 2007. So that was 15 months of my life. And I'm originally from Duluth, Minnesota. If you know where that is, then you know it's cold up there. And we have the biggest body of fresh water in the world right next to it, Lake Superior. And she's a wild one. I love it. I miss it when I'm not there. So right now I live northwest of the Twin Cities. Just me. Right now I got no dogs, no pets, no girl. Well, I'm not going to go there yet. But this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. Just kind of test my I mean, just try it out, test the waters, I guess. So these videos are going to be pretty raw and pretty uncut. I'm not going to do a whole lot of editing right now. Looking for feedback mostly, and looking to validate people, what they're being taught and what they're being told. So I started fishing when I was a kid, just your average, kid digging up worms or putting on a minnow on a crappie jig, and then going out and fishing for crappies, or whatever bit the lure, I guess, early. So I cut a lot of my time on the edge of a dock, and here I am 35 years later, 30 years later, or 25 years later, whatever you want to call it. Like, I'm still cutting my teeth on the bank and not doing too bad. But there are definitely days where it's challenging, and you're ready to pull your hair out, throw your rods in the car, and just go home and be done with it. And you just want to send it all away because it's so frustrating at times, right? Yeah, I get it. So, what else can I tell you about me? Oh, I'm a Christian, so you're gonna hear me talk about that probably, and you're gonna hear me like not be shy about my faith, because I'm not. It's something that's very important to me, and after After being in the military and being in Iraq, it was something that I needed. What else? I own some guns. I like shooting and stuff. And then I do some video gaming, and I spend time with my family. So eventually you might see my nieces and nephews in my videos. We'll see. They mean the world to me. Anyone hurts them, they're going to have to deal with an uncle, a very pissed off uncle. I love him to death. Yeah, there's a couple of dogs at home in Duluth who I love seeing, Norman and Ruger. Norman is 12 or 13 now, and he's a big yellow lab. I love him. He's when he first started barking, it was crazy because he was kind of shy about it. He didn't really want to, and when we finally got him to bark, it was this deep bark, and it was so cool. I love that old dog, even though he's got like death breath. He just breathes on you like. And then there's Ruger. Ruger is a fox red lab, and he's been with the family for a little over a year now. He's super energetic, super like high, like just fun, great with the kids and the family. And yeah, I got 3 brothers and 3 sister-in-laws now. I'm the only one in my family that's not married, but we'll talk about that later. But like I said, I do a lot of my fishing from the bank. That's just the way I do it. And yeah, I mean, that's my life. I'm a bank angler unless I'm on a boat. And I'm going to try to show you a quick picture of the dogs I was talking about because I love them to death. And let's see if this will work. Yep, there's Ruger, and right behind him is Norman. And you can just see by Ruger's face how inquisitive he is, and he's always interested and engaged in what's happening. So there's a little bit of my world, and I hope to hear from more people. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.